Loving you daily and treating you right. Loving the way you wind up, you're my queen, my baby.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well, and I know you guys haven't seen my face in so long, but I'm back and I'm better and I look cute as heck thanks to Madame Fenty herself. Today's video is a full face Fenty Beauty summer slay, take a gal man, hot girl summer kind of look. I also explained to you guys why I have been gone for 4 months, why I haven't posted a video. And I know you guys have missed me. The skincare videos are coming. They're coming, people. Just wait, and I've got a secret for you guys. You guys are gonna love it, but just wait on it. If you're new, make sure you subscribe. There's a bell next to the subscribe button that you should hit so you get a notification every time I post a video, because there's no point subscribing if you don't know when I post videos. So hit that little bell and you will be notified every time I post a video. So to start off, I'm going to prime my face with the Pro Filter Primer by Fenty Beauty, of course, and I'm going to use that to keep my face matte because you know it's so hot right now in London and I have oily skin, so I'm going to need my makeup to stay on all day. So I'm going to start doing my brows with my normal brow products. Obviously Fenty Beauty haven't released any products for the brows yet, so we don't have no choice but to use our own. So I start by brushing my eyebrows up, and then I like to brush them down because I don't like the spiky look of my brows. I know it works on models, but on me, not so much. I'm going to take the sleek eyeliner. Yes, I use the eyeliner as a brow pencil in 123. It's a brown, like a normal brown colour. You can use any brown pencil that you have. And I'm just going to fill them in, starting with the front of my brows. I haven't done my brows in so long. They're completely out of shape, they're growing out, but when I'm finished with them, they're going to look freshly done, trust me. I've established that brows take a long time to do, and that's just me filling them in. I haven't even started concealing or anything yet, and I'm just taking so long. So once I've filled them in and I'm happy with the way that they look, I'm going to start concealing them, and I'm using the Fenty Beauty concealer in what's the number, 330. This is the one that I got ages ago when it first launched, and I've been using it under my eyes. Not so much around my brows, but I do like it. It's a good concealer. So once I finish concealing my eyebrows, I'm going to start to conceal underneath my eyes. And I like to do this because I feel like it just helps my makeup to look a lot more flawless, rather than doing the foundation first and then the concealer. I put concealer, foundation, and then a little bit more concealer under my eyes. This also helps to cover all the little hyperpigmentation and spots that I have, well, not spots but scars that I have on my face. So I'll just put the concealer on top to cover it. I'm taking a damp beauty blender. I'm going to blend it all out. So now that I'm onto the eyes, I haven't blended out the product yet. I'm going to take the, what is this called? The Pro Filter Eyeshadow Primer, and I'm just going to put that on my eyelids. Almost forgot to do this. I'm just going to blend that out whilst blending in the concealer under my eyebrows. So now that my brows are done, I'm going to go in with my foundation, and I'm going to use the shade 390. And this is a nice kind of yellow undertone, natural looking foundation. I'm sure you guys have seen it, I'm sure you guys all have it, but I love it. And I've actually got two shades. I've got 385 and I've got 390. So I like to start by doing one side of my face because it does dry pretty fast. and it's buildable, so if I need to, I can build up the product on my face. The reason I have two shades is because this one is just a little bit darker than my face, but it matches my neck perfectly. The other one, which is 385, that one it matches my skin pretty well, but I don't like foundations that match my skin really well, because my neck and the rest of my body is actually darker than my face, because I use a lot of skincare chemicals and products on my face. If you guys have seen my previous video where I was testing out a lot of like skincare products and acids, yeah, that's why. But I do like to wear a darker foundation, as you guys can see, because when I put the highlighter and all the other products, the powders and everything on my face, it really evens out throughout the day and I look like myself, and then my neck will match my face and I won't look weird. That wasn't a good idea, was it? So I just added an extra pump because I feel like I'm going for a full coverage look. For some reason, that's what I'm going for. I love full coverage makeup, and that's why I like this foundation, because it's lightweight, it's buildable, and it's breathable, so it's not too cakey either, because, you know, it's light. And it does cover all my scars, as you can see. This is just foundation and a little bit concealer under my eyes, and all my scars are covered. So I've done my foundation, and I'm going to go in with the concealer that I've been using, and also I've got a darker shade which is 370 that I'm going to use to contour. So I add a little under my eyes, but not too much, because I don't want it to be all cakey, and I don't need that much coverage anymore now that I've got the concealer on underneath and the foundation. Just here, you guys know the places where we contour. A little bit around my forehead, and my chin. Oh, I forgot my nose. I always forget my nose because I don't usually contour my nose, well, not that often. On an everyday basis, I leave my nose, but if I'm doing like a full glam makeup look or filming a video like I am today, then I'll go ahead and contour my nose. So whilst I'm blending out the concealer, I'm just going to tell you guys like what I've been up to for the past few months. I have been working. I did a trainee scheme as a video editor with this charity called Mummy Youth, and they help young people get into the TV industry. And I was a part of that this year, so I was really like happy and grateful to be a part of that scheme. It's well, let me tell you a little bit more about Mummy Youth and what they do, because it's amazing. So yeah, let me start. And I'm gonna try and concentrate and blend my makeup. This is why I didn't want to talk and do makeup at the same time, because it takes a lot of energy and effort and just a lot of concentration to do makeup. And then now we're gonna be speaking. So yeah, but I feel like I want to tell you guys what I've been up to. I'm going to keep it a bit short, and then maybe I'll do a longer video if anyone's interested. So with the products from under my eye, I like to take it across where my smile line is, just down, underneath to my chin and above my lip. So I don't put any extra product there, I just use the product that's left on the sponge from under my eye. So I don't want to like add too much product to my face and look cakey. And I also do that for this bit here under my contour. So as a part of Mummy Youth, I worked as a trainee video editor. I worked on season 16 of a show called What's Up TV, and that is on Sky 1. They hire a bunch of trainees, and that includes trainee researchers, trainee camera and lighting operators. They have video editors, of course, which is what I was, and they have coordinators and project managers. So those are the ones that, you know, are at the top and keep everything running in order. But we're all trainees and we all want to get into the TV industry. And at the end of the Mummy Youth trainee scheme, you get a placement with the BBC if you've done well, and they're happy to recommend you for work. I would say if you're looking to get into the industry, the TV industry, if you want to edit, if you want to learn how to be a researcher, produce show, if you want to be a producer, then this is a great opportunity for you. If you've been trying to get into the industry and you don't know how to, then apply for Mama Youth, and hopefully you get it and you do well, because it is a stepping stone into the industry, and they tell you so much good information about the industry, how it works, how to navigate your way into it. There's so many things that I didn't know before starting Mama Youth that I now know, and I'm happy that I've done this whole Mama Youth thing. So that's what I've been doing for the past 3-4 months. So I started in March, and it was every single day except weekends, of course, but it was very intense, and it was 8 to 8 in the day. I know, I was getting up at 5 a.m, working really hard. Like, I got so stressed out. I've never been this stressed before in my whole life until I did Mama Youth. Like, I was so stressed, but I got over it, I got through it, and now I'm doing a placement at the BBC for 6 weeks. Hopefully it goes well. I'm really enjoying the department. Like, the way life has changed in 1 year is amazing. The things that I'm doing now that last year I was not doing. Last year, this time, I was working as a waitress, and I was working my ass off trying to get my holiday paid off to go to Jamaica. That's what I was doing. Broke as hell, working, buying clothes, doing hauls, trying to get a holiday paid off. I didn't have no career in mind. I was 20, going to be 21, and that was life. I just wanted a holiday. That was my goal, and I got that. But now it's time to look forward to a career and to put work in to actually build a career, which is why I did the Mama Youth scheme. And I mean, it's a good thing. Hopefully this is so hard to blend. Shit, I left it on for too long. I've been chatting too long. Oh my god, this sponge is so damp. Oh my god. Blend, 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 blend. Oh my god, no. Okay, so tip number 1, don't leave your concealer on too long, especially not this Fenty Beauty one, because it will dry and it will look ugly on your skin. Like, I'm really trying to fight this concealer right now to blend because I've been chatting too much. This is why you don't talk and do makeup. So now that I've finished my highlight and contour, I'm going to take the Pro Filter powder in the shade Honey, and I'm going to use that to set under my eyes and all the areas that we like to set. So this powder is the best powder that I've ever used. I've used the banana powder ages ago, you guys know, back in the day. And I've also used the Sacha Buttercup, which was another trendy powder. And this one is by far the most, like, it's the most amazing powder that I've used. It keeps my skin matte, and I have the oiliest skin ever. Not just my T-zone, but my whole face is oily. I don't even have to bake with it. I literally just pat it into my skin like this, and it keeps my skin nice and dry. It doesn't get oily at all. I put it on my eyelids like this. You see how smooth it makes my face? Oh my god, I love it. Everyone needs to pick up this powder. I also want to get the translucent shade as well, because I feel like that one I can use under my makeup. So now that I've finished using the powder to set, I'm going to go in with the Fenty Beauty Sunstalker bronzer, and this is in the shade Cocoa Naughty. This is the first time I'm using it, so hopefully it fits me. This is a shade that I was recommended in stores. Oh, ooh, that's deep. It's a little depth. To be honest, with this product, I don't even need to cream contour because it's giving me so much warmth, so much depth. Ooh, it's nice. I love it. I love it so much. I could just use this on its own and my cheek will be contoured to the gods. Okay, so apart from Mama Youth, I also did my drive-in test recently in May. Yes, your girl did a whole driving test. I had about 30 to 40 hours of lesson with BSM. I had a really good instructor, and he was really expensive. He was £29 an hour. Your girl was paying £29 an hour for driving lessons, and I failed my driving test, and it was for something so minor. Okay, it wasn't that minor, but it was for something that I can learn, you know, I could work on. It wasn't something that I needed to fail. Okay, let me tell you guys what it was. So everything was going great. We started at the test. My instructor was lovely. My examiner was lovely. And then she told me to do the maneuver. I got the one that I wanted, but I still messed up. So she told me to drive into the bay and reverse out, like the dream maneuver. Anybody that is doing a driving test would love this maneuver. Anybody that's even a driver that wants to park their car would love to just drive up and park, right? It's the most easiest one. So I was like, yeah, this is the maneuver that I want. No way I'm gonna mess this up. I'm passing my test today. Like, I was happy, I was confident, and I drove up into the bay. Everything was good, you know, checked the mirrors, drove up, and then she said reverse out when you're ready. So I was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna reverse, you know, got the clutch, everything ready, got the biting point, and I was just like, yeah, I'm ready to reverse. So I just pressed gas with my head straight. I was just reversing the car, not looking around. My head was straight. I was reversing without looking around, which wasn't right, because I was supposed to look around, because clearly if there was vehicles behind me I would have crashed into them, because I wouldn't have seen them. I didn't check the mirror once, and I didn't look around, because you're supposed to move your head and check that all areas around you is clear before reversing. Everyone knows this, but your girl done failed her test because of that. And there was another, well, I got 3 majors and 3 minors. The majors was reversing and not looking around, so I didn't observe, and I was in the wrong lane, so I reversed into the wrong lane. It's not as simple as it seems, guys. I would have thought that the lanes would have been marked, but they weren't marked, so for some reason I was confused and I reversed into the wrong lane. The examiner told me, girl, you in the wrong lane, and I was like, oh yeah, I knew that. So I literally looked, checked the mirror, signal, and then moved over into my lane, and I was calm. I didn't think I failed. I was like, okay, I'll just move into the right lane and everything will be fine. But I failed. And the third one was for driving partly into a bus lane. I drove in the bus lane for like 2 seconds, but we're not supposed to be in the bus lane at all, so because of that I failed. So that was 3 minors, and those are things that can easily be corrected, so there's no like need to over exaggerate, to cry or anything like that. I was devastated. Obviously I spent a lot of money, I gave a lot of time to these driving lessons, and I ended up failing, but now I know what to do and what not to do, you know. There's not much I can say. I'm just devastated that I have to continue spending money to do my driving. And another thing, my theory test expired like 10 days after I did my test, so now I have to redo my theory and book more lessons, which is terrible. Cash loss. I wish I just passed in the first place, but I didn't. But trust me, second time I'm gonna pass, and it's gonna be good. I'm gonna pass. I'm not gonna spend so much money. By the end of this year I will have a full clean driver's license. I'm putting that out there, I'm letting you all know. So yeah, Mama Youth, did my driving, currently at a placement at the BBC. What else is new? How do I look? Oh, the Fenty Beauty product. Don't tell me your girl don't look good. to start off, I'm going to take the Cocoa Naughty bronzer and I'm going to put that in my crease, and I'm going to use it as a transition shade. This is working beautifully. It's definitely building up, but it does take a while. I have to really pat the colours on for it to show up because it's such a brown, like a nice subtle brown. It's not too bright. I'm going to take saffron from the Moroccan Spice palette and pack that onto my lid. Just have to build up the colour to give it a nice bright look, but I'm loving it so far. It looks amazing. What I love about these palettes is that they have the most amazingly clear and big mirror inside, so you can do your makeup look anywhere and just have an amazing view. So you don't have to struggle, you don't have to squint because the mirror is huge and it's so clear. So I'm kind of feeling like going in with this shade from the Killawatt foil highlighters, and it's the shade Sangria Sunset, this pinky colour right here. I feel like putting that right in the centre of my lid because why not? This colour is beautiful. I'm going to take this brush and I'm just going to blend everything together towards the outer corner of the pink to make sure that it looks nice and it doesn't look like the glitter is just sitting on top of that shade. I'm going to add the shade Ozone in my tear duct to give it a nice bright look. So now that I've finished my lid, I'm going to take a black pencil. It's a sleek eyeliner pencil and I'm gonna put that in my waterline. Because I have hooded lids and I just went in with this dramatic pink glittery shade, I'm gonna do an underwing with this black pencil. So just coming up, I'm not really the biggest fan of wings, like wing liners and that kind of stuff, because my eyelids, they ain't made for it. So I like to do an underwing. I'm going to be taking the Trophy Wife highlighter and I'm going to put that on my cheekbones to give me a nice glow. I'm going to take the Makeup Revolution Pro Fix setting spray and I'm going to set my whole face. I'm going to move on to the lips and I'm going to take a baby wipe and I'm going to clear all the makeup, the concealer, the foundation and everything off my lips because I hate doing my lips when there's products on it. It's just, to me, it's just nah. And this is the Fenty Beauty, obviously, lip gloss. I think it's the lip glitter and it's in the shade, or the name of it is Platonic Relationship, and this is my favorite one. I love it. It's like a really pretty pink. It's so nice. So I'm just gonna line my lip with a lip pencil. This is just a red one from, I don't even know. This is the Revlon Volume and Length mascara and I'm just using it to prep my lashes so the falsies have something to stick onto. Today I'm going to be wearing the Demi Wispy lashes by Ardell, which are really good, I suppose. I'm not a huge wearer of false lashes, but I do like these ones.
Loving you daily and treating you right. Good times and bad times and me and you right true, yeah. Ain't true.